do you have a dominating mother in law who, before you got married, behaved as though a daughter was coming into her world and the daughter whom she longed for all her life since she had two sons only? And suddenly, post marriage, she started treating you as though you were an outsider just because you did not come from as wealthy a background as where she's coming from. If yes, then let me tell you about a case which I dealt with recently, where this girl who got married was very happy. She had a love marriage, and the boy belonged to an illustrious family. They were very well off, and she thought she was the happiest person because her mother in law flooded her with gifts and clothes and jewelry, and she thought she had it all. But within 5 or 6 months, she realized the differentiation that was being done with her and her co sister in law, who came from a very wealthy background, unlike her. The mother in law started making comparisons and making her feel lesser and always taunting her and being sarcastic about the fact that she didn't have a job and that such and such festival came and the younger daughter-in-law's parents gave this and her parents didn't give this. These are all real life situations which are still happening in most households, especially those where so-called educated people and evolved people are staying. This girl just quietly, swallowed all the insults that were coming her way until one day something snapped inside her and she called me in the middle of the night crying for help. She booked a call with me next morning and we sat down, and when we analyzed her situation, the main finding was that because she was A, unemployed, B, she did not come from a wealthy background, and C, she had started standing up for the differential treatment that was being meted out to her, that the problems with the mother-in-law began. And they became so bad that she had to leave the house. I asked for a meeting with her mother-in-law because this is not a problem that was only one person's problem. There were two people involved and both had to be counseled. Reluctantly, her mother-in-law came and when questioned, I asked her, why would you do what you're doing? And why would you hold on to jewelry which does not belong to you? In today's day and age, when you have laws which clearly say that Sri Dhan belongs to the girl and the girl is legally entitled to stay in the husband's home and not to be, thrown out of the house, you know the repercussions of what you've done. So she said, yes, I know, but I don't wish to give her anything because I don't think she's worth it. I was silent because I thought that was a rather mean and a very underhand thing to have said. But yes, having said that, since she was not my client and she was just my client's mother-in-law, I just requested her to calm things down by returning what was her daughter-in-law's, so that peace could prevail and both could go ahead with their lives as they wished to. She agreed and she gave her only some of her stuff back. But this girl was completely broken. She had no money. Her husband was not earning substantially. He barely had money enough for them to make two ends meet. She didn't know where the money would come from, how they would take a place on rent. But all I told her was that stop being this crying person who's going to sit and cry over spilt milk. See, either you spend the rest of your life crying for what you do not have, or else you take charge of your life and do whatever you can. Since you are educated, since health and energy and age is on your side, go look for a job. You're well educated and you should look for a job. At first, she was a bit hesitant because her confidence levels had dipped considerably. And I kept making her strong by making her do a lot of exercises in mindset coaching. And it took me around 6 months to work on her. And today, I'm so happy to see her. She's got a fantastic job where she's traveling most of the time. She's earning good money. They are living in their own rented apartment. They have a good quality of life. And her husband has also started seeing her with new eyes. Earlier, he also would blame her because he was completely under his mother's thumb. And he saw nothing wrong with what his mother was doing. It was only when he was counseled by me that he could distinguish between right and wrong, and he could understand that mothers are not always right and wives are not always wrong. You have to strike a balance between the two. And when he understood that, he started viewing her in a different perspective, and that really helped. And I'm very happy that, instead of just walking away from a marriage, which is the easiest thing that most youngsters tend to do nowadays, staying in the marriage, making it work, and then realizing how beautiful life can be when two people start having the same vision of how they're going to go about life is a far better option, which I would love to share with any of you who may be facing any such issues. So, if you think you resonate with any of these situations and would like somebody to hold your hand, guide you through the process of how to get out of it, do click on the link below and be happy to help.